Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Jax, or Jax Plays the Sims, and I'm so happy you're here. So we are back with my cozy current household, my beautiful Rhodes legacy, and you are probably wondering why my baby girl Dahlia is crying and why she's so upset. And I'm gonna fill you in. Our baby girl had a miscarriage, and it was very unexpected. I wasn't even expecting her to be pregnant. So I'm gonna let you watch the gameplay where I find out that she's having a miscarriage shortly after finding out that she was pregnant. All right, y'all. So I wasn't gonna film this. I was just gonna give you a quick little update, but a lot is going on. Dahlia is pregnant, and I was having her come home from school early because she found out while she was at school, and I wanted her to go and talk to her mom about it. But as soon as we got home, we got this notification and it says something seems to be wrong with her pregnancy. She is going to the hospital. But let me catch you up on how our girl ended up pregnant. Because how did this happen? I don't know. Okay, well, actually, I do know. I went to school with Dahlia yesterday, Monday, and I was trying to get her to go to the computer lab so she could study for her exams when all of a sudden I see a little heart icon while she's talking to her crush, Nicholas Pañuelos, and I check and it says that they were going to go mess around in the janitor's closet. So, yes, she messed around, she woohooed, whatever, for the very first time at school on Monday with this guy that she barely has a romance bar with. He's her romantic interest. They both have a crush on each other. They have a really close friendship, but he's just her crush and just a romantic interest. But they decided before class to mess around in the bathroom, and now she is freaking pregnant and something's going on with her pregnancy. She might be having a miscarriage. What? Like, this is so crazy. She has these buffs: pregnancy freak out, pregnant, it hits Dahlia now. How young she still is, how little she wants anything major and life-changing happening at this point, how little she feels ready to handle such a thing. Impossible not to freak out. What will her parents say? Her friends, the father of her child. Insane. She does not want kids, and neither does the father of her child. So she has all of these buffs from her crush. It's a really intense crush. It's kind of crazy. When she told Nicholas at school that she was pregnant, he reacted poorly to being told that, he was the only person she slept with. And he was like, yeah, this was casual. Like, basically, I didn't mean shit to him. Like, what? But yeah, that relationship is not going anywhere, and she is at the hospital. So I'm going to catch up with you guys once she is back. I don't know what's up with my teenagers getting pregnant. Also, they used a condom because I was freaking out at the fact that she was going to mess around and I didn't want her to end up pregnant. But I was happy when I saw that they used a condom. Like, use a condom owned by Nicholas. They must have been going real hard because it broke, which is crazy. It's insane. I'm shook, y'all. I'm shook. But let's find out what happens when she gets home. Y'all, Dahlia May just got back home and we got this pop-up: family preferences evolving. This is insane, y'all. As a teenager, Dahlia May's pregnancy loss has left marks into her life in more ways than one. She can't help feeling afraid of what might happen if she were to get pregnant again. Will this fear mean that Dahlia May is not okay with being pregnant? You know what? I'm gonna say yes, actually. I'm not gonna let fate decide. I think yes. She's so young, too young to be pregnant, and literally she just found out that she was pregnant, and then she has to go to the hospital on her own without her mom, and she had a miscarriage. Like, this is so scary. She definitely doesn't want to be pregnant again anytime soon. And there's this little pop-up that says Dahlia May had a miscarriage. An urn was added to her inventory. With it, she can name the lost baby and mourn. All in a matter of hours, her life changed. She found out she was pregnant, so she was dealing with that, and then the baby was gone. Like, so crazy. But she has this buff that says baby gone. It is a loss almost alien that Dahlia May feels. It goes counter to her reluctance at having this pregnancy to begin with, and yet it is real, tangible. Perhaps in some months or years she will look back and think this sad fate was for the best. For now, there is only a strange, inescapable mourning, even guilt. Y'all, I feel for her because, one, having a miscarriage in general is such a terrible thing. Even if you don't want a baby. I feel like it's just awful having to go through that, like the idea that you're about to become a mother, have a baby, and then all of a sudden, like one day you're pregnant and you're excited and prepping for this baby, or, you know, trying to decide what to do with this information that you are expecting, and then for it to be here one day or one moment and gone the next. So intense. She didn't even get to tell her mom that she was pregnant. And so that is how we got here and why our baby girl Dahlia is crying. So I did record that yesterday, but it's actually only a few minutes later in game. When that happened, I had already been thinking about filming an update. My update on this family was going to be a little bit more positive, but then this happened and I wanted to share it with you all just because it was very unexpected, and we've all kind of watched Dahlia grow up, and now she's going through this, and it's really sad, and I really feel for her, and I kind of just want to play through this moment and just kind of help her navigate what she's feeling as a teenager. And so I want to try and navigate this as realistically as possible, and that is what we're going to do. And this is Serene right now. Serene is standing outside of Dahlia's bedroom door, and she's confused. She's concerned because not only did Dahlia not say hello when she got home from school like she always does, but she's home much earlier than she usually is. It's not even 3 p.m. Dahlia usually doesn't get home till 5 p.m. She's blasting music. She locked herself in her room. Serene has tried knocking. She's calling for her, and Dahlia is not responding. So Serene is a concerned mom right now. She doesn't know what's going on. Dahlia tells her everything, and she's worried about her daughter. And so she's just going to give her space right now because it's clear that Dahlia needs it. So I went ahead and had my baby girl Dahlia stop posing. And right now, like I said, she locked herself in her room. She's playing some music and she is listening to it in a melancholic way. She's sad. She's in her feels. She has a lot of feelings right now. She's processing so many things. The fact that she found out she was pregnant today and then couldn't even make a decision about what she wanted to do because then she miscarried. And not only that, but the boy she had a crush on didn't take the news well and actually didn't believe her either. Like she's dealing with a lot, you know, and she's just so sad, and I'm so sad for her. Her parents know that something is wrong with her. They both have a buff that says grieving household. Someone in the family is dealing with a difficult situation. Serene has it as well. So they know that Dahlia is upset right now. They know she's dealing with something, but they are just giving her the space to be ready to kind of confide in that. Why did they just change their outfits? Of course, their babies it's nap time. Their other baby is locked in their room. And so they see this as the perfect time to woohoo. You know what? You go ahead and do that because Serene actually wants to try for a baby. But I am gonna have Dahlia stop listening to music. And this is sad because she has a tombstone in her inventory and it's just labeled unborn child. Like, I don't think we're gonna name this baby. She had just found out that she was pregnant, so she didn't have a name in mind. She hadn't even processed, so it's gonna remain just unborn child. But like I was saying, she has this notebook memory keeper. We haven't really been journaling. She hasn't made an entry yet. So I think today is the day that she's gonna create her first entry. And so we are gonna go ahead and create an entry. And I think I'm gonna choose this kind of like gloomy symbol. Right, so I went ahead and wrote an entry and I named it "It's Over." She wrote, "I don't know how to feel. Everything happened so fast. 1 second I was pregnant and maybe going to be a mom, but now it's like nothing even happened. Except it did. And I can't forget the look on Nick's face when I told him I was pregnant with his baby and he didn't believe me. And now the baby's gone before I even had time to decide what I wanted. I'm just left to sit with the fact that all of it is over before it even began. Me and Nick, me and the baby, me, Nick. and the baby. So she's going to go ahead and jot down her entry. She should not be smiling while she's writing that. I don't know what she was texting about. Yeah, she's really upset, y'all. And so that was her journal entry. If I place the journal out, we can go ahead and open it and we will see the entry in the journal. So that was her first entry and it was a sad entry, but I'm going to just go ahead and put that back in her inventory. And I think now is a good time to just have her go and take a bath. She's upset. I think we're gonna do a bath with soaks, and she is just gonna do a milk and honey and oatmeal soak. She knows that her sisters are sleeping. It is nap time. They usually nap around this time. So she's gonna sneak into the bathroom while she can, and she's just taking a moment to herself and seeing if maybe this will help her feel just a little bit better. And these two are still in here, very busy. No protection was used. She probably planned that. I don't know if this was her trying for a baby right now. But I'm gonna have her just change back into her outfit. It is the middle of the day. We don't need to be in our pajamas. Same for you, Ryder. There's no need at all. I actually kind of want them to talk about Dahlia for a little bit. I feel like they are both very concerned. So I think I'm just gonna have Serene come over and she's just going to talk to him about overcoming strong emotions. There isn't really an option to kind of talk about Dahlia and how she's feeling. So we're just going to talk about how we've noticed that Dahlia is dealing with something that seems very intense. She's never behaved in this way. She's never gotten home this early and locked herself in the room, and she just doesn't know what to do. So we're just gonna have a deep conversation, and I don't know, maybe they are gonna give each other some advice. We're gonna do offer comforting advice, and he's just gonna be like, babe, I know you and Dahlia have a really close relationship. It was just the two of you at one point, and I know that she's gonna come to you when she's ready. And she's just like, I don't understand why she isn't coming to me now. But she just wishes that Dahlia would talk to her now. And he's like, babe, I know. He's just like, I know you want her to talk to you right now, but I promise she's gonna come to you when she's ready. And he's like, you know what? Maybe I'll make her favorite dinner. I'll make her comfort meal. We'll just bring it up to her room and see if she'll talk to you. I am gonna, and it's also rainy, so I feel like it's a good day for a comfort meal. I'm gonna have Ryder come downstairs and I'm just gonna have him make some lasagna. I feel like this is a really good comfort meal. Dahlia loves lasagna, so he's gonna come down, take some time to prep this dinner. You guys know it takes a while to make lasagna. Serena is gonna try one more time to see if Dahlia will come out, but the door is very much locked, and so she's gonna leave her be. It looks like Dahlia started doing her homework. Again, she's just trying to do things to maybe get her mind off of all of these things that all of these feelings that she's feeling. So she's doing her homework, and Serene just has nothing better to do. She's sad, she's flirty, she's feeling all of the feels, but she came in to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. But it looks like our baby girl Olive just woke up from her nap and she is sad. Stop it. Look at her baby, Serene. So she is sad because she had a nightmare. A little comfort should be enough to get back in bed. It's okay if she's not in bed, but she was sad that her sister was sad. She can just feel the vibes. The vibes are off. But let's check on our baby girl's needs. It's almost time for her to eat. She wants to have fun. You know what? I'm gonna have Serene play dolls with Olive. But it is 5 p.m. I think that I want Dahlia to actually invite him over, Nicholas. I want to invite him over because I feel like she just wants to have a conversation with him. I think it'll help her feel a little bit better just to kind of let him know what happened. So we're gonna go ahead and invite him over. So Dahlia's making her way downstairs to talk to Nick, but I need Serene to wake up Maeve. It's already 6 p.m., so definitely time for her to wake up from her nap. And she's gonna breastfeed her, and then I'm also gonna have her pump both sides because she is ready to nurse. So just don't want her feeling uncomfortable at any point. I'm crying. She made it downstairs and she immediately went right to doing her homework in front of him. She's like, you can wait, but I'm not going to make him wait. I quite honestly just want to get this conversation over with. I'm going to try to be nice. I'm crying goes under mean. I'm not gonna be nice. He was mean to her. He wasn't like comforting. He didn't believe that that could be his baby. So she is gonna shout forbidden words at him just to start, get some of that stress, some of that tension out. Like, we're friends first, and I just can't believe that instead of being there for me and comforting me after I just found out that I was pregnant with our baby, you said you didn't believe me, didn't believe that this baby was yours, and you said that I was just a hookup to you. Like, we were friends first, and that hurt. That was mean. So she's gonna yell at him. Okay, I didn't look at him trying to joke with her. Please stop trying to make me laugh. I'm mad at you. Okay, I'm mad at you. So I'm giving you the cold shoulder, and we're criticizing your relationship preference because how could you not want to be with me? Okay, how could you not, like, stop? How could you not want to be with Dahlia? He's trying to joke with her and she's mad. Like, do you not understand that I'm upset? We're just gonna go ahead and now just let him know that we actually miscarried. And he is like making these jokes. I feel like they have a really kind of goofy friendship, it seems like, because they keep joking back and forth. And maybe he's trying to make light of the situation, but he doesn't realize how upset Dahlia is. So we'll kind of see how he responds to her announcing the miscarriage. We'll see. She's just like, so actually, I didn't leave school early because of how you reacted. I actually left school early because I didn't feel good. And I ended up going to the hospital, and I miscarried. So I lost the baby. So you actually don't even have to worry about that anymore. And he's making a joke, and she's gonna make a joke back. And again, I really think that this is their relationship dynamic. I don't appreciate that he tried to make a joke after she said something so serious. But one, I feel like that's how Sims are sometimes. I'm going to control him and kind of see what his buffs are right now. Okay, so he has one that says fatherless child. His lover says that Nicholas is the father of their child. This is not a serious relationship. A pregnancy was not intended, and Nicholas doesn't know what to do about it. He's swooning over his crush, and this is an aggravating conversation. Smooth talker from talking to his crush. So he still has a crush on her. Obviously, how could he not? But he just doesn't see it going anywhere. So it's like, he just kind of wants to hook up, you know? And Dahlia doesn't want that. So we're going to go to relationship, and should we end our friendship? I don't know if she can be friends with him right now. You know what? I think we're gonna end the friendship. I don't think he handled this well at all. She lost her woohoo virginity to him, ended up pregnant, and he wasn't a good friend to her in that moment. So we're just not meant to be friends. Maybe in the future we can rekindle our friendship, but as of right now, I don't want to be friends with you. He said, what did he say? I thought we were close. Why are you doing this? And she's yelling at him and letting him know exactly why she's doing this. Go home. Go home, Roger. Yeah. Bye. Stop. She's so upset. This is really sad. Broken friendship. Dahlia May is not sure how to feel after ending a close friendship. She had her reason, but that doesn't make it completely easy or painless, does it? Really sad. That was awkward. That was an unpleasant conversation. She's gonna need some time to recover. So definitely a difficult conversation, but she dealt with it, and Now she's going to go back up to her room. And let's check in on our other Sims. Maeve is feeling okay. She has to potty soon. I might have her use her diaper. She's full though, so that's good. And I think it's almost time for dinner with Olive. So I'm gonna have Ryder take care of that. Gotta take care of our baby girls, all of his daughters. He's really a girl dad. So precious. Yes, it's time for dinner, baby girl. And you know what? He is gonna go ahead and eat with her as well. They're so cute. What is he telling? Oh, he's talking about her day and his day. Oh, he wants to flirt with his wife, but she's gonna go upstairs. Oh my God, she didn't go upstairs. They're so obsessed with each other. Baby girl, please. All right, did she grab 2 servings? She did. She's gonna blow him a kiss. You know what? I feel like I want him to offer her some words of encouragement before she goes upstairs. Kind of just like hype her up before she goes to talk to Dahlia. I want to build her up, but I feel like that requires them to stand up, so I'm not going to do that. So instead, I am just going to have them have a deep conversation. What is this? Oh, biting is a natural part of development, but who knew that tiny teeth could be so sharp? Also, wait, I don't think this is vegetarian, so actually, Serene is not gonna eat this. Let's pretend that she's knocking on the door and she's calling for Dahlia. Dahlia's just sitting here. She's in her feels, but let's just say she's like trying to talk to her. She's like, Dahlia, baby, can I come in? I brought you dinner. Ryder made you dinner. She's upset, but I think she's ready to talk to her mom. So she's gonna unlock it just for her. And Serena's gonna come in and she's gonna, give her some food, offer her some dinner. She's like, babe, like it's late. It's time for dinner. Ryder made your favorite. Please eat. I don't know the last time you ate. I just know that you don't seem like yourself. She's gonna just pop a squat and ask her about her day and just kind of try to see how she's feeling. Let's check in on Dahlia May. That's what we'll do. She's like, baby girl, how are you feeling? You aren't yourself today. You got home early. You seem really, really upset. What's going on? And she's trying to make a joke. It seems like our baby girl Maeve just hit a milestone all on her own. So proud of her, but we'll check in on her later. I kind of want to navigate this conversation. Let's go ahead and ask her, maybe do you feel misunderstood? What's going on, my love? Like, Serene, now is not the time to joke. Okay, please no. Let's be serious. Let's discuss overcoming strong emotions. And we just want to know how she is feeling. Let me look at her buffs. Oh no. So I did forget to mention she has a childhood phase and it's the distant one. This teen has become distant. Being near and interacting with family has started to stress them out. The world just doesn't understand them. So she doesn't feel understood. Her mom being in here is actually making her even more stressed. I'm like wondering the best way to proceed. I think what I want to do, I want her mom to know what happened, and Dahlia wants to be left alone. There are 2 ways I can go about this. There are 2 ways Dahlia can go about this. She can keep it a secret and just tell her mom that she wants to be left alone, or she can just blurt it out and say that, like, leave me alone, like, I'll talk to you tomorrow kind of situation. But I feel like this would send her mom into a panic if she can't, like, talk to her. This is hard. You know what? I think I'm just going to have her blurt it out, like in frustration. She wants to be left alone. Like, stop asking me what's wrong. I had a miscarriage. Like, leave me alone kind of situation. I feel like that's what, like, you're trying to make jokes. Like, I don't want to talk. Okay. That's why my door was locked. You came in for dinner and you gave me dinner. Now, please just leave me alone. Like, look, I'm eating. I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. Okay. What is she telling her? Wail about reading? Mom, there are bigger things to worry about. Like, just go away. Go away. I think she's going to be mean. She is. She's going to say, go away. Like, please leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Yeah, Serena's really trying to lighten the mood right now, and Dahlia's just not having it. Let me have her stop eating so we can kind of just tell Serene that we want to be left alone. Yeah, sorry, Serene. Oh, stop. That's so sad. Ugh, that is really sad, y'all. Oh no. But look, already feels better now that her mom is gone. That moodlet about familial distress is gone. So that's what she needed in that moment. Her mom knows she just needs to be left alone right now. And honestly, she's feeling pretty good. She's not that tired. In terms of her needs, she's feeling good. In terms of feelings, she's not feeling good. But I think I might just have her hop on her computer and play some video games for the rest of the night. She doesn't want to talk to anyone. She is going to play Sims. She's going to lock for everyone again. She wants to be left alone, and Serene understands that now. Serene is very shook right now. She just learned that her daughter had a miscarriage. The anticipated new addition to the family will not be. Shared sadness, seeing that someone Serene cherishes is suffering makes her sad. And I just kind of want Serene to be sad right now. Just because not only did her daughter not tell her that she was pregnant, her daughter also miscarried. She's like, where did I go wrong? Like, how did I thought I had a better relationship with my daughter. You know, like she feels like she's been neglecting her. Like, is this my fault? So I do want her to be sad. I feel like that's how she would be feeling right now. And not only that, her daughter was just mean to her and kicked her out of her room. So she's gonna come in here. She's really upset. She's gonna check on Maeve. It looks like Maeve fell asleep on the floor, but she needs a bath. And so she's gonna give Maeve a kiss because, like, maybe that'll make her feel better. You know, baby cuddles, they just do things to you. But, like, guys, her lip is quivering. This is so sad. I truly feel for her, like my baby. We're gonna hand her to Ryder and say that she needs a bath. I'm crying. Ryder left Olive in the high chair. They are both just very distracted today. Serene has to come check on her daughter. She's like, where did you leave Olive? And he's like, oh my God, I left her in the high chair. I heard yelling coming from Dahlia's room and I wanted to check on you guys. She's like, babe, come on. Like, I've got it handled. She also has to tell him what she just learned. So that's another thing. And he's also probably wondering, like, why is she so sad? Like, why is my wife upset? But he heard the yelling coming from Dahlia's room, so he knows that it has to do with Dahlia. Let's check on Olive's needs. She has to potty and then it's bedtime. You know, as a mom, even when you're sad, you sometimes still you have to be a mom. And so Serena's going to be a mom and she's going to potty train Olive right now because she has to go to the bathroom. She hasn't even had dinner. She has to use the bathroom. She needs a shower and she needs to go to sleep. So her needs have been put on the back burner because her daughters need to be taken care of. Ryder is over here giving Maeve a bath. Her other daughter has had her worried all day, but it looks like having fast internet, that bath, and playing that video game is making her feel better. So at least there's that. Have Serene come upstairs and change Olive's diaper since she just ended up using her diaper. And then we're gonna tuck her in and get her ready for bed. That is exactly what Ryder is doing with Maeve as well. She is exhausted. So it's time for all of our baby girls to go to sleep. It's been a chaotic afternoon. Serene was yelled at by Dahlia for the first time, and she's really upset, honestly, y'all. But she's going through the motions. She has to be a mom. All right, Serena's putting our baby girl Olive to bed. She's putting her to sleep. We are not reading her a story. She just doesn't have it in her. So she's just tucking her in. Ryder is gonna go ahead and put Maeve to sleep as well. And it looks like Serene is contemplating life. She's like, where did I go wrong with my daughter? This is really stressing her out, y'all. All right, so Ryder put Maeve down for the night. Olive already went to sleep, but he's exhausted, but he knows that his wife didn't have dinner, so he just grabbed a serving of this salad that he made her the other day. And he's just gonna bring it up to her. She's getting ready for the night, but he wants to make sure that she gets some food in her system. She can't go to bed without eating, especially given the mood that she's in. Like, she's so upset. He also hasn't had the opportunity to talk to her about what happened. So let me have her come out here. She's gonna change into her pajamas. She's gonna grab a seat, and he is gonna give her some food. Let's give her the food. He's like, babe, I brought you some salad. I know you didn't have dinner yet, but I really want you to eat. I'm going to shower and get ready for bed. Okay. Just have some dinner. Right. Serene came downstairs to eat her salad. I don't know why she didn't want to eat in her room. Oh, she's going to go cry it out. She's so upset. I can't. Y'all, we started off this episode with Dahlia crying, and we are ending this episode, this update, with Serene crying. And Ryder, he doesn't know what to do, and he's exhausted, and he's just like, she doesn't want to talk to me. I mean, she hasn't talked to him, so he thinks that she doesn't want to talk to him because she's kind of been like avoiding him. Like, he gave her dinner, she went downstairs. He went downstairs, she came upstairs. So he's just like, I don't know what to do. He's exhausted. It's been a long day. So he's off to bed. I feel like she might wake him up like, babe, like, make me feel better. He's like, babe, I tried. I brought you dinner and you just kept walking away from me. All right, so Serene woke him back up, and so he is going to go ahead and try to cheer her up and see if he can make her feel better before they head to bed. He's just like, what happened with Dahlia? I heard yelling, like, is she all right? And he's just trying to make her feel better. Like, tomorrow's a new day. Maybe whatever it is that she's going through, she just needs time to process. And, when she's ready, she'll be ready to have a conversation with you. There we go. She's going to ask for advice. She's like, babe, I don't know, like, what to do. She yelled at me. She's never done that before. So, and she had a miscarriage. Like, what did I do wrong that my own daughter couldn't tell me she was pregnant? And the first thing she tells me is that she miscarried. Like, I didn't know she was pregnant. I didn't know she was woohooing. I don't know what to do. And he's just like, babe, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. We're not gonna know everything that goes on in Dahlia's life. Okay? Maybe she had a reason for not telling you. Tomorrow's a new day. You can talk to her tomorrow. It's gonna be okay. Maybe this is like a good time to build up his partner. She needs it. So I'm gonna have them both get up, and he's just gonna try to comfort her and make her feel better. Just a little pep talk. Okay, don't take it personally, my love. She's just going through it. Oh, my Shaylas. All right, Serene and Ryder are off to sleep. It was definitely past their bedtime. It was a long day, and Serene was feeling sad, but Ryder did make her feel better. A lot better. Oh, and she's ovulating. Y'all, she's trying to have another baby. But Dahlia's over here in her feels again. But I'm actually going to have her turn off the music. It's actually time for her to go to bed. So we're going to go ahead and go to sleep. It is 2 in the morning, and she does actually have school tomorrow. So she's not going to get much sleep. And not only that, but I think she's going to wake up to a very unpleasant surprise. So I'm going to catch you guys in the morning. All right, y'all. So it is just about 6 a.m. You can't tell because it's still pouring out, but Serene woke up and she is still sad and also a little bit angry. angry at Dahlia for yelling at her, for keeping this secret from her, for pushing her away when she just wants to be there for her. She wants to comfort her. She wants to talk to her about what's going on. Like, how did this happen? Why didn't you tell me? You know, and so she's angry because Dahlia just blurted out this information and then just closed the door on her and shut her out. And I think she was too in shock last night to fully process what Dahlia had told her. And she let Dahlia have her space. But Serena's thinking, that's enough space. I'm sorry, you're not gonna shut me out, especially after telling me something like that. So she's made the executive decision to remove Dahlia's door. All right, so Serena's hard at work. We have her ladder, her little toolbox, and she is removing the door. We're gonna pretend she just took it off its hinges, but we have a little archway so that Dahlia doesn't have a door. And I do feel like Serene is acting out of anger right now. Dahlia's going through something very traumatic, but I think Serene just doesn't know how to kind of handle Dahlia's reaction. So I'm going to have her come over here. I feel like this woke up Dahlia. As you can see, she's on her phone. All of that ruckus woke her up. And I feel like she would be upset, but I also think she'd be furious about the fact that her mom isn't letting her have any privacy. Like, I asked for privacy and you're not giving that to me, so it's upsetting. And so I think I think Serena's gonna try to start this off in like a you'll be okay kind of way, trying to like comfort her, like it's not the end of the world, that your door is gone. And they hugged, so that's good. But I don't really think Dahlia is receptive to that. She's like, Mom, why did you remove my door? So she's going to argue. And we're going to argue about the house rules. Like, Mom, it's just so unfair. I deserve my privacy. I want privacy. You shouldn't remove my door. I don't do this to me. And oh my God, she's yelling back. Stop. They're arguing. Oh my God. She's like, no, you cannot shut me out, okay? You just told me that you were pregnant. You just told me that you had a miscarriage, and this is just not the time to shut me out. I just don't think that you deserve privacy right now. I gave you privacy. I trusted you and you broke that trust. And ended up pregnant. And I think that the things that Serene is saying again is out of anger and like being hurt. At the end of the day, Serene is just a girl doing her best as a mom. And even if maybe this isn't the healthiest way to react to your daughter telling you that she was pregnant and miscarried, she is just a girl and she just is doing the best that she can. And right now she thinks that, removing the door is what she needs to do as Dahlia's mom in order to make sure that her daughter is safe, in order to protect her and just make sure that something like that doesn't happen. She doesn't want to be shut out. Before I get into like maybe grounding Dahlia, I'm just going to have Serene and Dahlia discuss her recent behavior and just like kind of shutting her out. Like, listen, I know you're going through something very traumatic, but I'm your mom. I'm supposed to be here for you. You're supposed to trust me with this. And it's always been just the two of us. And the fact that you didn't trust me with telling me you were pregnant, like, I would never judge you. And I just don't understand why you didn't let me be there for you. Oh, she's stressed. And this argument is making her even more stressed. It says no win scenario from both sides losing an argument. So no one won that argument. Why can't they understand? No amount of logic and passion could move your foe. But I think she's just going to yell at her mom, like, Mom, you don't understand what happened. Like, maybe we're going to yell at her and then demand independence. Mom, you don't understand. I didn't have time to tell you, and you're over here yelling at me. And Serena's like, what do you mean you didn't have time? I will always be here for you. Like they're just going back and forth. No one's listening to each other. Again, they both have that buff that they're not understanding each other. And again, it's because they're both riled up. Okay. It's a lose-lose situation. Oh no, this is so bad. And Serene has work. She's going to work from home today. She's too stressed. And Dahlia has school in an hour. This is not good. Oh no. All right, we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into parenting. We are going to criticize mood swing. Let's try and encourage her to redirect her mood. Like, I understand you're upset, but maybe not taking it out on me. Okay, this is what I decided to do as your mom. And you just need to be okay with that. Okay. Oh, our baby girl Maeve started babbling. They grow up so fast. I love her. We'll do more baby stuff next time. Right now, this is what we have to deal with, okay? Where do you think you're going? I think now is the perfect time to go ahead and discipline her recent behavior, and we are going to ground her. Okay, Serena's just really upset about this entire situation. And I feel like she thinks being overbearing is what this situation needs. Like, she doesn't want her to have privacy. She's gonna ground her. And she just thinks that this is what she needs to do right now because she doesn't understand where she went wrong. And so I think she just doesn't want her to leave the house. That is the punishment. Like, you go to school, you come back home. You go to school, you come back home. Little does she know that she actually got pregnant from, getting frisky at school. So what is this going to do? But that's besides the point. So she's going to say no leaving the house for one day. And Dahlia is crying. She is so, so upset. It says, grounded, can't leave home. I have been grounded and can't leave the house. I think I'm going to have her whine about her grounding. And she's going to be like, Mom, this is just so unfair. I don't deserve this. I just needed time to process what I was going through. And now you're grounding me. And Serena's like, baby, this is just what I needed to do. Okay. And I'm sorry, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Okay. So stop arguing with me and just accept the fact that you can't leave the house. You go to school, you come home, and that is it. They've never had an argument like this before, y'all. This is really bad. All right, y'all. So Serene and Dahlia were arguing for quite some time and they saw the time and it is time for Serene to go to work. I thought I clicked work from home, but I didn't. So she's going into work today and Dahlia has school. So the only reason they stopped yelling back and forth is because they have responsibilities. If not, I'm pretty sure they would have kept going. But I think it's the perfect time to end today's update. It wasn't the most wholesome, it was the opposite of that. And I don't know, this was kind of hard for me to film because I think Dahlia and Serene's relationship has always been so beautiful. It was just the two of them for a long time. And so it was definitely hard watching them go back and forth and just watching Dahlia be so distant with her mom and then also watching her go through something so traumatic. So we'll see what happens moving forward. I'm going to keep playing with this family and hopefully they can work past this. And maybe next time you'll see them, they'll be feeling a little bit better and maybe not so angry at each other. But I do hope you enjoyed today's update. If you did, leave a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.